Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee. Today on the Hermitcraft server, I was thinking I might go tend my garden in my little home in the distance there, and as I was walking along, with my last carrot in my hand, which I need to nom on, I kind of stumbled onto this. I don't know exactly what this is. I'm guessing this is someone's base. There's a sign that says, "Beware construction in progress. This kills the Jassassin. Here be holes. Rip my legs, Casa de Cleo." It's a long way down. Okay, so I'm guessing this is actually Cleo's base. That's cool. Cleo's not online right now. It is just me and Scar. Oh, okay, other people are using these blocks to indicate property lines. I'm wondering if I should start putting down blocks to indicate property lines, or if I should just, I don't know, put up a fence. I feel like a fence would be more organic than blocks, because it's made of carbon, and most blocks are made out of digits, like ones and or zeros, occasionally hexadecimals. But I guess I gotta have a path set up here, and I cleared out some of this, but it's not really obvious where my base begins and ends, because it's partially underground, including my ugly front yard, which I really need to clean that up too. Let's see. First thing I wanted to do, though, was to tend my garden a little bit. I initially planted a bunch of carrots here, because they are very convenient for immediately having food that you don't have to cook, and fuel and things like that on the server were kind of scarce at first. Let's see, good times with scarcity, or scarcity, I don't know. Let's see. So, Good Times with Scar is streaming right now, so for all I know, I might be in the background of something that you guys have already seen at some point in this video. So that's kind of terrifying, because whatever mistakes I make may be available to the public, and I don't get to edit them first, you know? It's kind of like being a newsman. You know, you get out there every night, and you have to read the news, and if you screw it up, then a lot of people see. Whereas what I do is very unlike that. One, I don't really report on anything. Two, I don't have a staff of people that fact-check everything I say and then write it up on a teleprompter, which would be awesome. I saw that OMG Chad, another YouTuber I like, is like hiring his own little writing staff and people, and I'm like, oh man, you're living the dream. Because yeah, a lot of times I'm like, oh hey, I've got this idea for a building that I saw in a picture of Romania. I need a synopsis of the last 200 years of Romanian history, the interrelationships between Romania and its nearest allies, the country of origin of the architect. I need a synopsis of his life and the time he spent in Romania, as well as his other major projects, and then nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. That is not a good way to run a thing. Anyway, so I got my carrots here. But what I realize is I do want to plant some wheat and mix those in with the carrots. I don't want to plant any sugarcane in that particular garden. I feel like it just wouldn't fit. If I had potatoes, I wouldn't mind planting some of them, but unfortunately I do not. It'd be good to have some sort of, maybe a stairwell down. Well, hold on. I think if I dug into here, this is too close to the floor level. Right? Oh, no. I could actually just have a ladder. No, that wouldn't work at all. Well, wait. But over here, one of these places, like right here, I could just have a ladder. I could just have a ladder that goes straight up there. Let's go to our wood box, because we've got these all sorted by various things that are in them. So let's say I put a ladder. I'm probably going to need to put in a door, too, but like... So I could just kind of, yeah, so, and then we'll use our carrot to dig that. Oh, dang it, wait, that soil might have been part of the farm. Yes, that soil was clearly actually part of the farm. Okay. I'm actually thinking I needed to move that whole thing back. That was not how to optimally do that. Okay, so we want hardened clay at this part, then yellow. Okay, now, well, wait, maybe the actual optimal place to do it would be in this hallway here, because I've already got a hallway. So if I just come up like so, and then I place the ladder poorly. Okay, see, look at it, look at this. See, this is, if I actually, once again, if I had somebody who I could be like, oh, hey, I need you to do some research on the optimal part of my house to, hew through. I probably wouldn't hew through as many unnecessary parts of my house that way. But, hey, that's okay, too. Let's see. So I could actually... Oh, I probably would have wanted to... Well, whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Did I already plant all the carrots before I came back with the beetroots and the seeds? Huh. Okay, everybody, I think in this episode we're gonna build a bigger garden, because I don't... Huh.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Okay, so I'm back inside my base, and I'm thinking about this, and this is where the current garden is. It's above this room. So what I'm actually thinking might be optimal is if I build a terraced garden, and then I go build a pickaxe. Dang it. Okay. So, you know what is really important when you're making videos is rhythm. Now, you want to establish, hey, here are my goals. Here's how we're going to achieve them. Here are the challenges. And then, everybody is just like, you do that. And I'm just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and I'm going to decide what I'm going to do as I go. And then Minecraft says, hey, Joe, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the rhythm of the mine that you're used to. You got a pickaxe? I think you better chillax, J. I hope you're ready, okay? You get her... I really need to write these jokes and songs in advance, not make them up as I go. Okay, see... Okay, I don't know why I'm all about... Somebody actually mentioned in the comments of one of my recent videos that he didn't think that I was making up my my audio as I go. He's just like, clearly this is a scripted video. I'm like, how is this clearly a scripted video? You can hear me frantically clicking. And I realized afterwards, I could actually record myself playing without talking to get the frantic clicking audio and then voice it over later. I'm not going to do that because that's way too much work. And if you do want to see a video that I wrote a script for in advance, my NASA video where I went to NASA, I couldn't actually record the video live while I was there in its entirety because they were like talking to us at the time. So I had to, take a bunch of pictures and then make the video later. So like that video, yes, that video is scripted. And it's awesome, and you guys should check it out so you can see all the cool stuff I got to see when I visited NASA. But most of my Minecraft videos are not scripted. Or if they are, they're so obviously scripted. Like when I did my Goldman Sachs video, because I found out that Hillary Clinton had gotten paid like $275,000 per speech to talk to Goldman Sachs, which means that Goldman Sachs got ripped off because I would have talked to them a lot cheaper. So I did a little speech for that video. And for that video, yes, it was clearly pre-written, because you can't do a 7-minute off-the-cuff, like, business lecture to an investment bank of the caliber of Goldman Sachs. That's amateur hour. Now, you can play Minecraft and goof around and make it up as you go, and that's what I'm doing now. So, there. That's my... Hopefully that didn't come across as too defensive, because I'm not really defensive about it. I'm just kind of bemused. Well, I've got the basic walls set up here, as well as a little kind of entryway area. I'm thinking it'd be nice to have a little path that connects to this, and maybe, work out exactly what I want to do with this part of the structure, because this is just kind of a confusing, awkward pillar, but we can come back to that confusing, awkward pillar later. Right now, we're just trying to get our crops planted. First thing you got to do to get crops planted is get soil to plant them in. So we ended up going with something that's 3... kind of deep on each side of the water here, but 4 deep if you go orthogonally, perpendicularly. Yeah, that's orthogonally might work, but anyway, so we can just go through here and start cultivating the land, furrowing it, that we might yet, I don't know. I think I'm going to use this plot for my wheat field, and then I'm going to have to set up a separate kind of garden for pumpkins and melons, possibly on that side of the mesa. But I don't know. In the meantime, I just kind of want to get something going so I don't run out of bread. Because carrots are great, and they're going to hold me over for a good while, but they are not really as hardy as the bread. So let's see here, switching over. Oh, and I've got beet seeds. You know what, I'm going to plant the beet seeds along this back row here. At the point where this garden is already suboptimal and kind of ugly anyway, maybe I should just have, like, some sort of cool paths through it. That might make sense. Huh, I don't know. Because, like, well, I guess we'll just plant these extra beet seeds and then fall in a pit. Probably, I think I should close this wall off. Or extend this hole somehow. And, like, build a tower with a glass ceiling. No, glass ceilings have too many negative... Oh, I'm in the water. Okay, let's see. This is definitely going to need to be turned into a door, though. I like the idea of doing it the same basic way as that one, with the fence posts and the fence gates. And maybe even just having a ladder that goes straight up to that garden there. So then that way I don't need this ladder, because I just go out to my garden tools section here, and then come up the ladder that's on the exterior. Yeah, I think that might make a lot more sense. So we're going to need to fill in 1, 2, 3 of these, and then several of these. Luckily, I never bothered putting in a floor there, so one less thing to worry about. Yeah, that looks a little bit more respectable. Probably need a torch there. Also, I need to verify that things are properly lit, that I didn't knock out any important torches directly near my base. So let's quickly run around while it's nighttime, make sure things look generally okay. Need to put in that ladder here. Oh, if I put the ladder here, that's going to be right over the chest. Maybe I'll put the ladder in here, and then, like, knock out this one. So there's kind of a, it's like clear that there's a ladder here. Is it interesting if I try to put a pressure plate there to indicate that that there's a ladder down? Is that like... Yeah, so that way you know to... I don't know. That's interesting. I worry people would think the pressure plate did something, which it clearly does not. This is a worthless pressure plate. But you know what? I could always wire it up to something later and not tell anyone. And then something terrible could happen. Although I don't know what I could conceal, because there's a ladder there. Actually, you can see like every brick that would be powered by this pressure plate. I mean, theoretically, I guess I could put a redstone torch facing outward here and then have that set off some sort of Rube Goldberg device. But that'd be probably way too complicated. Do I want to bring this wall up along or further along here? I don't know. And I'm also kind of having second thoughts about having that wall be the same height all the way around here. Because, like, having it kind of decline as it comes around might actually be kind of fitting. So now we got kind of our lower tier doorway here out to this beautiful garden. And as I think about what I wanted to do with a pressure plate to signify there's a ladder here, that was just not as smart as it could have been. What I actually need is a little gate. And then I can just go down there. That's perfect. Let me put some torches up here too. Great. Okay, so now I've got my carrot garden, I've got my wheat and my beet garden. This is my rhymes with eats garden. So just to get a sense at what other people see, when they approach the house from the distance, assuming they don't take the path because everybody takes shortcuts, you can not only see the top garden here, but also the lower garden. I still haven't figured out the best use of this space here, because I don't like having an area that mobs can easily jump into, but I kind of feel like there's probably something I want to do with this. And it probably is going to be a similar situation to that first one, where you would kind of turn, instead of going left and out this gate, kind of just punching through this wall here. How thick is this? It's probably pretty thick. Yeah, and just kind of being outside here. And I'm not sure if having those be the exact same level would look great, but nobody can really see my stuff except for maybe somebody who's over there. Nobody's really built over here at all yet, and I should probably gonna light this up and put a fence gate in here at least, because that's just a nightmare waiting to happen. So let's see. Let's go ahead and even try and take a look at this from some other angles. If I don't know why I went that way. Oh, good, my cactus farm's coming along. It's not really much of a farm. It's just a bunch of cacti. But, okay, so if I come down here, you can kind of see that that's a little bit more pronounced. I kind of varied the lines a little bit, and that works okay. You can see the ladder in the distance. You can see the secondary ladder. I might even remove that secondary ladder. I'm not sure. It could go either way. Huh. Okay, as I look at my building way off in the distance there, the rain fog is really kind of obscuring it. In mesa biomes, you may not realize this, but it actually doesn't rain properly. It just makes it kind of mistier or darker. And what's weird is when I turned around to look at this things from over here, I realized that this valley biome down here is actually not considered mesa, and as such, it's getting a little tiny thin band of rain, you know? Like, I don't know when you would want a band this small. Maybe if you were having a small reception and you only wanted 4 instruments. But yeah, it's just such a small amount of rain in Minecraft. You can't even see it when you move like more than 10 blocks away. It's so weird. But you know what? That's okay. Life should be weird. I had fun building my garden a little bit better with y'all this episode. Hope you did too. Until next time, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.